All right, so why don't we talk about Xeno Crisis, which is a independent game by Bitmap Bureau. It originally was meant, I think it was meant for the Neo Geo only and PC, but then they did a port for Dreamcast and Genesis. And apparently somebody liked it so much they decided to port it on the Sega Saturn. So essentially, an anonymous Sega Extreme user that wanted to remain anonymous, put together a one level port of Xeno Crisis on the Sega Saturn, like a homebrew port. None of this was official. This was all basically his doing. There's really no support from Bitmap Bureau. It's something he wanted to do for fun because he enjoyed it.
Cool.
Basically, most of the sprites and sound effects have been implemented to a point. There's still a few sound effects that are missing in enemies, but it's mostly a proof of concept. There's no boss, so at the end of it, you just get soft locked in a room, so you kind of get stuck. But yeah, it's really fun. Apparently, people said I'm bad at the game, which is true because I'm pretty awful at that sort of type of game.
But to be fair, to defend Pat though, like this game would be a lot easier with dual sticks, you know, and instead they're using like the A, B, and then X, Y buttons, right, to shoot up, down, left, right. Am I not right? Like that's how they were doing it. And
yeah, they were, but to be fair though, this was a proof of concept demo, so I didn't really fault them for. Like it's hard to like the thing is that I could give it criticism for this and that, but I mean at the end of the day it's a proof of concept. But it was a great one. Like the port was amazing. It was a lot of fun, and literally I enjoyed it so much. I felt guilty that I went out and bought a Xeno Crisis on the Dreamcast and have been playing it ever since.
Yeah, but all I'm saying is I'm defending you for not playing it well on the Saturn because I found it kind of weird too. Like I've played it on the Dreamcast. The Dreamcast buttons, the colored buttons, you have like an up, a down, and a left and a right, like a proper up, down, left, right, so that it feels a lot more natural. Whereas on the Saturn, the way it's mapped out, they're not really cardinal directions. It's like a box. It's like a square box. And I thought, okay, if they did Y on top and then they did B for down and then A for left and C for right, that probably would have made more sense. But again, like you said, just a proof of concept. It's a demo, so it's not like, you know, a big deal. Anyway, I didn't think you were that bad at it, actually. I saw your video and I thought you did fine. So
yeah, I mean the thing was just I wanted to look around and search the area. I didn't really meant to be expert gameplay. This wasn't a speed run of the game, even though technically it is the fastest somebody's played the game for that system. So I am the speedrun champion for it for the time being until another port comes along and people play it some more, and then they'll beat me at it. But the thing is that it's just a fun little demo that was really well designed, and I really hope they reach out. And it was using the Joe engine as well, so I mean that's amazing, and it's in itself. So I would recommend that if people have the time, or if they can find it, definitely try it out if they can. I know they want to keep it sort of hush-hush because I guess they don't want to step on Bitmap Bureau's toes, but
yeah,
I kind of think that I like the idea of them seeing it. Maybe they get intrigued by it, maybe have him do the rest of the game, or hire him on to do that, or maybe even implement that themselves and see there's an audience and demand for that. Yeah, because it was a really fun game, and I really enjoyed the gameplay of it to the point where I actually bought it. So sadly,
we can't. Like you said, we can't share it out just because that could affect their sales, Bitmap Bureau. But I mean, it might have been shared in the Sega Extreme Discord. I don't know. I'm not saying that it was or anything like that, but maybe just use the search function or something like that.
Yeah, no, but in serious note, I definitely think if you really are gonna search out to play it, definitely get the Dreamcast version or whatever version you prefer on Bitmap Bureau on their website. The link to buy it is in the article. It's 15 pounds, so about $20 for the ISO of it. So if you want to, if you want to burn the disc or put it on a GDI, or sorry, a ODE, you can do that. I bought the physical edition because I'm crazy like that. But yeah, definitely kick them some money. It's $20 for such a fun game. So I mean, why not? And
by the way,
supporting a great company.
Yeah, the music on the Dreamcast and Saturn version just is awesome. Like, I mean, I love the Genesis or Mega Drive chiptunes, versions of it. And even the AES, I've seen the Neo Geo port kind of being worked on and stuff, but I mean, like, nothing beats like the Dreamcast or even the way that the audio came over on the Saturn is awesome. So it's really, really awesome music. And you know what? I wanted to acknowledge or speak to what Slowboy was saying about Sega giving away Nights into Dreams. They do that periodically, it seems like, on Steam. So I think on Steam they're giving away Nights into Dreams for a limited time. You guys should get on that. And then over on Epic Games, they're giving away Sonic Mania for free until like June 29th, I think. So Sonic Mania and that other game that's kind of like Outrun. I can't remember the name of the title, but it's like
Hot Shot Racing.
Hot Shot, yeah. Mm-hmm. You can pick between one of those for a free game from Epic. So if you have an Epic Games account, or if you don't, you can open one. I think they're trying to like compete with each other a little bit. Steam and Epic, because they're both trying to give away like Sega properties.
Yeah, I think it's really good though. But if you want to play one of those and you haven't picked up Nights, definitely recommend it. I don't know how well the PC port plays versus the Saturn one at all, but from what I've understood, it's pretty decent, pretty good.
It's decent. I guess my thoughts, and again, I haven't played it for a while, so maybe like the new Steam version could have worked this out, but it seems like when you are using the analog controller, and even though you're doing smooth circles with either the Xbox 360 controller or like the Xbox One controller, Nights still moves almost like in cardinal directions. Like it's a little boxy, Instead of doing like a perfect circle for a paraloop, he does kind of like a square circle paraloop, and it's really it messes up with your timing and stuff like that. I don't know why, but Nights with the original 3D analog controller, there's nothing more fluid and one-to-one feeling than that. Using that analog controller, it just feels like a one-to-one. Nothing like it that I've ever played. And I've played a lot of Nights, like on different platforms. But anyway, I still think it's worth picking up so you have it. It's free. So everybody should go get it.
You can't beat free.
Yeah, Trekkie says they also screwed up the frame rate. Sorry for clipping my mic there. I said yeah, but you can't beat free though, so you might as well just add it to your Steam library so you have it, because it's then they put it in the vault, and it'll probably be in a couple years until they offer it for free again.